My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why?
It's all right. It's all right. I feel that way too. It's all right. We feel that way together, okay? Let it out. Let it out.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I'm so pissed off! Fuck! 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 God damn it!
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
EBTs and above. EBTs and above.
Kaya, please just fucking go, but just stop.
You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life.
And just now, Elon Musk did a German World War II salute.
Last night, I was at Benihana with my girlfriend, and the server said, "What about you, sir? What would you like?" My girlfriend, God bless her heart, steps in, says, "Actually, that's ma'am."
Good writing, Diane. It's a lot like a great cup of coffee. When it's made right, it just warms you from the inside out.
You take the blue pill. The story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill. You stay in Wonderland. And I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Which podcasts are you listening to? Which accounts are you subscribing to? I'm interested, like genuinely.
We'll give you a moment to do some introductions, but before we do that, guys, hoist them if you got them. Let's give a toast to the inauguration of our 47th president. In fact, what may soon become the God Emperor, Donald J. Trump. Throw him back, gang.
Cheers.
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 Yeah. Sorry about you being Canadian, Beck.
Silent Hill F was made for women.
That's why Airbag likes it so much. True.
And I see you, Hypno. Hypno says that's gay. Smash JT. What the fuck? I mean,
it's sleeping with McDuggan's body pillow.
Is it, look. This is the way I think about McDuggan's. Is
I'm straight, but sometimes in Dragon Age Inquisition, I got in a relationship with one of the male characters.
If you turn the lights off, you don't know what kind of hole it is. It doesn't matter. You just shut the lights off, and everyone's the same. True.
I think Jay just got a clip right there.
Well, Jay, she's a prized journalist.
Oh, is she?
Well, I mean, she hasn't won any awards, but she's been nominated. So...
Oh, like Yote.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect. She's the Yote of journalism.
Of journalism, indeed.
Woke, gay, and doesn't win shit. Excellent.
Anyway, thank you, Destructive Disc, by the way. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody. Anyway, so let's get back to the super chats. So let me see. We got JayViper with a 2. I didn't even see this super. I didn't even read the super chat. I'm over here fucking going off right now, and this super chat is on screen the entire time. Holy shit. This is the best $2 you ever spent. This shit's up the entire time. Yeah, this is your pile of poop face moment, like Jaffe. That is great.
People are rising up, the legends here tonight. Crowd going wild under bright pixel lights. His blue eyes are glowing and he's always ready to fight. He's got the killer skills to make the woke completely combust in flames. Throws down the hard truth bombs they hate, but the base trust his game. Keeper, commander, relieve mouse clicks precise in his command. He plays the field like a pro and leaves every opponent on reprimand. Heartbeats racing fast, the screens are lighting up and glowing wild. Legend fully loading, no one's ever gonna slow him down. Our king's on the throne now, wearing the ultimate crown. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal. How is this possible? Blue eyes shining bright like a vast endless pixel sky at night. Gaming reflexes razor sharp, his instincts never miss the fight. He's the ultimate joystick legend, mastering every single controller. Keyboard king, reigning supreme, every move of nation. JayViper is awesome, so awesome. He's so good looking, it's true. Crowds in total love, wear it all. Hearts all shaking hard, keep shaking. Go Jay, go Jay, go. He's unstoppable, unstoppable. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, let's shout. JayViper, JayViper, hands up. Yeah, he's phenomenal, phenomenal. From shooters to RPG campaigns, he dominates every game. Tweets go viral, woke rage rising, bosses slayed. He beat the game. JayViper is awesome, it's so true. He's so good looking, we love him. Crowds in total love, he's so fun. Hearts all shaking hard, we're quaking. Go Jay, let's go. He's unstoppable, no stopping him. King of the game, no doubt, no doubt. Viper's ruling now, we kneel. JayViper, 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 JayViper. JayViper is so freaking awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a wonderful Monday night JayViper show, the Viper Bite. We're up to number 87. You can see it up there, 87. I'm like, I can't believe it, but I've been doing this for about a year, which is kind of crazy. I started them out once a week, and not long after that, I went to 2 times a week, and we've been going twice a week, right? And I'm like, what are we doing? Let's go to 3 times a week. Let's kick it up a notch. Let's, boom, up a notch. And I did. Starting last week, we went to 3 times a week. This will be our second week of three shows a week. I'm spoiling you guys. It's true. But that's what I live to do. But the way I was doing it is we were having the Viper Bite like on Monday and Thursday, or was Sunday and Thursday, but I was like, all right, and then it turned to Monday and Thursday because it just worked out better. But then I would have the gaming stream the next day if we unlocked one. So then I was streaming 4 times a week. But it was just kind of like jumbled a little bit. But I was like, you know what? What if we do it 3 times a week, nice and spread out, but the gaming streams are immediately after? Because I was streaming at 4 p.m., remember? Viper Bite was 4 p.m. So I'm like, you know what? Let's kick it till after dinner. That way I've eaten. I'm not getting hungry in the middle of the show. It'll be perfect. And then we'll have the gaming stream after. And so far, so good. So let me know if this time slot's been good for you guys. If you're here, I'm guessing it's good for you. But hopefully you like the way it's been going. I like the little setup gaming stream right after if we unlock it. It's wonderful. And it works great. And we get the gaming in, and then they go to sleep at a decent hour that's not too late. I like it. So far, so good. But the game we're going to be playing today, if we do unlock it, and again, if we can hit that, the 30, boom, we'll have it. No problem. It's going to be Seafood. This is a game I've played a decent amount, but it has been a while. I really like this game. If you have not played it, it is one of the best melee games you can play. Period. Sleeping Dogs is one where I really love that game. Phenomenal melee in that game. And that's like a GTA kind of version melee, but the melee was really good. But Sifu is incredibly difficult melee. It's really like you have to fine-tune the way you play, and you learn the moves, you die. And as you die, you get older until you're so old you die. And that's how the game ends. And then you have to start over. You get stronger as you go up, as you get older. I forget everything, but I remember you get stronger as you get older, but you're also closer to dying and losing the game. It's really cool the way they do it. And then every time you die, like so often, you'll lose even more years at a time. It's been a while since I played. I don't remember the exact mechanic there, but that game's so good. It's so freaking good, man. So amazing. Let's see who is in the house. First, we got Sammy jumping in here saying, never understood the perspective of people who dislike 3D games until that DLSS 5. My God, we do have that. If anyone doesn't know what Sammy's talking about, the DLSS 5 has been revealed, and it is something to behold. Like, for the people out there that don't like the AI sloppa, this is AI. It's AIing everything. It's AIing the faces. It's AI. So you don't like AI sloppa? Well, it's making AI sloppa the game. And let me tell you right now, that's actually what DLSS 5 is. And I don't think we need it. IB the EB's in here saying, I wonder how pretty the video game Animal Poop will be in DLSS 5. It might be really realistic. I'm looking forward to knowing. Yeah. We got Squirrel Stills Nuts up in here saying, wow, what the fuck did I just tune into? You just tuned into the Viper Bite, man. What do you mean? You clicked it. It tells you it's in the thumbnail. The thumbnail's right there, too. You clicked it. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. USC Rizzo's up in here saying, I'm here to gotta show Jay some love. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on by. Good to see you again. We got Void the Legendary Mod up in here saying, sorry, I only watch woke streams. Excuse me, sir? How dare you? You don't watch this show? Welcome. Welcome back. And also saying 30 what? $30. Well, $30 worth. Is that what we're talking about? The tiers? Yeah. Every $30 is a tier. A subscription is 5, right? So, and yeah, it works like that. So it's whichever one, subs or super chat, it doesn't matter. That's how that works. They need Sleeping Dogs 2 or a remaster of Streets of LA True Crime. So, Sleeping Dogs 2, I would love that. That one that we saw at the Game Awards with the big Asian dude. That studio, I guess, has faced some serious issues and might not be having a game. I saw this recently, but I forgot about it. You just reminded me. Can't remember that guy's name. I'd have to go look it up and try to figure this one out. But that looked like it might have been like the next Melee type of game, like Sleeping Dogs. And I don't know if that game's going to happen now, which is unfortunate. Although I guess they're looking for funding. It's not necessarily closing the studio, but now they're looking for more funding. I wonder how much they spent, because that actor's a huge South Korean actor, massive, famous guy. So I do wonder if they just spent all their money on that. Actually, let me look this up real quick. Let me just look it up real quick. Now that we're just talking about it, let's see. Korean actor in video game awards trailer. Let's just see really quick. Gang of Dragon. All right, so Gang of Dragon. Let me just find this out. Gang of Dragon. All right, Gang of Dragon. Not release date, but studio funding. Yes, so NetEase is going to stop funding Gang of Dragon. Damn. Maybe we'll talk about that in a sec, too. But look at Void. Void has 0 chill, and we love him for it. We do. So I guess with that, it's time to get into the pre-stream party crashers. Let's go.
I said, come on, baby, turn the lights off.
You might be asking yourself if this is the greatest AI video you've ever seen, and the answer is yes, it is. I love that song. That song came out so great. I was like, I need a song that's not going to DMCA me every single time. So I took the little bit of the one that we all know and love, and then I transferred it to a little bit of the beginning and blended it into my own song that I created on Suno. Shout out to Suno. Shout out. And shout out to the pre-stream party crashers. We're going to start out with I Be the EB. Who was wondering why is my name not green anymore? Well, now it is. I Be the EB is back with us, back to being a chud, and we love our chuds, and around here, we give chuds all the hugs. Yes, we do.
Can I have a hug?
No,
Give me a hug.
no way.
Come here.
I'm not coming over there.
Let's go.
Hey, don't touch me. Hug. Get away from me.
Welcome back, Ivy the EB. Good to have you, man. Yeah, sometimes those things don't automatically, unless you got gifted, because that's the thing, you'll get gifted and you think, oh, I have this one paid for, and then you're like, oh, wait, no, it was gifted, and I have to go do it myself. Yeah. I should. Yes, it's true. I mean, that Stellar Blade clip would be the greatest AI clip. Well, okay, fair. That's true. So the second best is the one of me. But Stellar Blade's really good, yeah. That's true. We do, of course, have Void coming in here saying, enjoy with the $30 super chat, unlocking tier 1. So we're at 35 for the day. And of course, every 30 is our tier, all the way up through 4 tiers, ladies and gentlemen, just in case you're wondering how it works. So when we get tier 2, we'll start out with the wig. in the gaming stream. Tier 3 is gonna give us the rose-colored glasses, and Tier 4, we go ahead and attach that nose ring. We don't want to do this very often. The nose ring is it makes me suffer, and the hair pokes me in the eyes. Yeah, it's true, and the glasses make it hard to see. So we're good here. We've unlocked, and we are moving on with the gaming stream. We're gonna be playing Sifu, baby. Sifu's so good. You're gonna love it. Definitely stick around for that. It is really great game. It's so good, and it's fun to watch because 1, it's hard. 2, it looks really cool to watch. It's like a cinematic. It's cinematic the way you fight in a way, but then also dying is a horrendous experience that you will enjoy watching me when I do die. Shout out to Void with the $30 because my friend, you made me holla, and what I just hollered for is a hot tub limo, baby.
It's a wild, wild scene.
Smash really needs to get onto funding this. Just think of how much fun we could be having right now in a real hot tub limo smash. If you're out there somewhere, just imagine if we had this in Vegas. What are you doing? Just say, Ron, I need the money back, and then let's go fund this. And then we could fund the lawsuit with the money we would clearly be making off of the hot tub limo. We'd make it back in a month. Are you kidding? This would be incredible. Oh, it'd be so fun. But it's so much warmer there, Squirrel. Even if he's afraid to jump in the pool, it's so much warmer. It's like a dry heat over in Las Vegas. He'd be okay. I think he'd be fine. He'd be fine. No more Dyke with a sword, please. Michael, we're good. That game's done. We're done 1348. It's over. I've uninstalled it. You know what? Did I uninstall it? I hit it. I hope I pressed uninstall and it's not taking up space. Now I have to go and figure that out. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, oops. Hopefully it's not the case. But yes, shout out to you. Thank you, Ivy the EB, and of course, Void, for jumping in and 1, shutting up, and 2, the dono of the super chat, of course. We're going to keep on rolling with gaming on this channel, which people keep telling me I don't actually do. I don't play games, supposedly. I guess finishing up Legacy of Kain and going through Soul Reaver 1 and finishing that and getting well into Soul Reaver 2 before Legacy of Kain Defiance came out. And of course, the other games that we played and beaten on this stream alone, not to mention the ones I play off stream. But I guess I don't play video games. I guess I just don't. Even though I played High Guard, I gave it a shot. I played Marathon, I gave it a shot. And that's why I know those games are trash. It's true. And the fact that these people insist on telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about, I have to tell them, yes, I do. And because you're out here lying on my name, you must repent.
Hey, baby.
Repent or burn in hell! The fearful, unbelieving, abominable, murderous, whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake of fire!
Sammy, I tried to refund it. I played too long. They denied it. I'll have to just try one more. I'm going to try one more time. But like, no, the game is broken. It is broken. It is broken. We all saw it. That shit's fucking broken. The game's broke. That game is broken. It doesn't work once you reach a point. They should rip it off the store. Let's be real. They should tear 1348 Ex Voto and make it an X game, because that thing doesn't belong on Steam, bro. That thing's a piece of shit. It's a piece of shit. And I stake my reputation on it. It's a piece of shit. All right, so I was just talking about this, and for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, real quick, let me just go over here. This game right here, this one. Oh shit, the sound. We got Keely. There's Keely. Ooh, not been a really good year for Keely so far. Do you guys remember this game? Team is stuck with it. I already deleted it, bro. I'm done now. And I don't want to touch that game again. It actually gave me carpal tunnel. It gave me carpal tunnel. We'll just watch this trailer. It's 2 minutes. Just so we all know what we're talking about. It looked badass to me.
Yeah. Time to settle up.
I talked a little shit because they got an ugly guy. I'm like, is he DEI? It was a joke. Okay, he's a famous South Korean actor. It was a joke. People got mad at me on X about it. Get over it.
When'd you make it back?
Learn comedy.
Excuse me, sir. Shut your mouth.
Oop, maybe you'll just shut your mouth.
All right. Talk soon. On your feet, now.
He looks like a fucking badass, though, does he not? Ooh, you missed. Big mistake. They did a great job on the model, too. I wonder how much he cost to have on the game. So here's the game. This is gameplay, I'm pretty sure, with some cinematics thrown in, but that's in-game graphics. This is not CGI now, I'm pretty sure. Right? And that's pretty much what we saw of it. And I think if I look up Gang of oh god, no. Let me just go ahead and pause it. If I look up Gang of Dragon gameplay, let me just move this. Why do I do this? I don't know if we actually got any Game of Dragon gameplay. Brutal combat weapons. No, we did not get gameplay. So, here's the thing, right? I see, what's up, Gen T Maxi? Good to see you. So you're seeing, fuck NetEase, or did they cancel it? It has not canceled. However, employees of the studio were told of the decision on Friday, and this was 10 days ago. So it's been about 2 weeks. I forgot to talk about this one. I meant to because I saw it on my phone. So I never actually put it in the notes to talk about it. But I meant to talk about it. So I'm glad someone brought something up and reminded me. So anyway, they were told that NetEase spokesperson confirmed to Bloomberg it's going to stop financing the studio from May. I don't know what that means, from May. But they're going to stop, maybe starting in May, they'll stop funding it. So they're giving them a chance. So they unveiled the teaser of Gang of Dragon in December, but the decision to stop sponsorship before the game is released came after NetEase discovered additional funding of at least 7 billion yen would be needed for the project to be completed. One of the people said, asking not to be identified because the information is private. 7 billion yen? All right, we $44 million. So they need another 44 million to finish funding the project. My question is, if this is AAA, that seems reasonable. If it's AA, that is pretty high. Okay? That is pretty high if that's AA. Because it's not total amount, it's that much more. Okay? But anyway, so they're trying to find new sponsors. They have not been successful so far. And the studio's in discussions with NetEase on the handling of game materials already in development. The studio has been informed by NetEase that while it's free to continue on its own, it must bear the corresponding costs if it wants to keep the assets or brand. So not only is the company they're ending the funding, but if they want to keep the brand and the assets that have already been developed, then they owe NetEase the money. So this means that they are really stuck here on making Gang of Dragon, and it's not just 44 million that they're going to be looking for. It's actually 44 million plus what they owe NetEase, unless they work out a deal where they're like, listen, like, we'll pay you after releases, like, from what we make. But holy shit, it's not looking good. That's bad news for the company. And let me just try to say the name here. It's Negoshi Studio Inc. So they're the ones that are stuck in the situation. And to me, I mean, unless someone like Tencent comes forward, it looks like this one's dead in the water, man. But it doesn't mean it is dead. We've seen studios get funded. We've seen it happen. But well, there you go. There's where Gang of Dragon looks like it's going. We might not see it again. It's very possible. Which again, that looked like it looked like it's going to be a melee fighter, which is something I was kind of looking forward to. A really good visceral melee fighter. I don't know how much money these games really make on the market. That's the thing. If they're thinking they need $44 million more, it just seems a little high. And however much they paid that actor, that is a big deal actor in South Korea, right? So it's a little worrisome. Yeah, it's a little worrisome. That might not happen. That game might be dead. Yeah. They'd rather burn the money. Isn't that weird, right? It's like they'd rather burn the money. You're right. That's what it seems like to me. So, yeah, NetEase is like, dude, we're done. This is ours, but we're just done funding you. Unless they are thinking about, well, we spent this much, we're going to go find another studio to make this because the assets are really ours anyway. That could be a thing. Who knows the dirty, underhanded tricks of the corpos, man. But so anyway, that's a little news to just wet your whistle. But I have several game trailers I want to check out. There's a bunch of brand new releases, and there's also some upcoming games. I figured, you know what? Let's spend a Monday looking at some game trailers about stuff that has released and upcoming stuff. How about that? So what's up, Roadkill? Good to see you, buddy. Over there on Rumble, just so you guys know, I do believe our Rumble rants and everything are working. The only thing I can't do is bring them up on screen, but I can call them out. Just an FYI. But if you want them to be on screen, YouTube is a place to go. And we are at 35 for the day. We have unlocked our gaming stream, which will be on YouTube. I don't know about that being on Rumble. I don't know about that. But yeah. Gang of Dragons was the debut for that studio? I do believe so. Yeah, I think that was their first game. Yeah. Ex Voto is lawn darting about 50 players. Dude, we will talk about Ex Voto. Holy shit. So Starship Troopers Ultimate Bug War has released on Steam. Let's check it out. Brand new. The devs poached Sega that worked Yakuza?
You're dead, Bob!
This looks like a defense game.
Come and get it!
Devastating anti-bug arsenal. Designed frontal annihilation. Those are NPCs down there, and you get a mech? And the mech has a saw on it? The graphics are like OG, man. They're like OG graphics. Look at these things. It's like a 2D and a 3D space. Fight for the bug, we must understand the bug, okay? Oh, shit. So you can be the bug. Whoa, hold on a second. You can be the bugs? This is not just a game. Is it a lifestyle? This is the first step towards citizenship. Oh, of course.
Come on, Bugs! You like that?
What the fuck?
Buy
You
and
can
play
talk
now
about?
to secure your children's future. Would you like to know more?
Okay, so that's brand new on Steam, everyone. It's $20. It's on sale, 20% off as it releases. So it's got the introductory offer of $20 right there. There you go. And this is from Orochi Digital. Oh, they made Bolt Gun. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, well, that's why their style. I mean, this is their style. This is the Bolt Gun style. Damn, they made a bunch of shit, huh? Damn. Okay. So anyway, there you go. That's released. So shout out to them. We also have Grind Survivors. This is rating very positive right now. 88% of the reviewers like this. Let's check out Grind Survivors. Oh, this is a bullet hell.
When hell rose, the world.
Oh, Soranos was playing it? Oh, the other one? Oh,
Cities
nice.
fell. Kingdoms were cast into ruin. Seek the demon lords.
These are always crazy.
The ranks
These
of
are
hell.
always so hectic.
Rise, survivor, bearer of vengeance.
Jesus, yeah.
Forge your arsenal. Build instruments worthy of the hunt. Strike without hesitation, for you are the hand that delivers.
Dude, he's shooting saw blades. Grind, loot, kill. I mean, the name of it is freaking grind. So it's like obviously it's all about grinding up your power.
Bullets speak order.
Jesus Christ, there's so much shit going on the screen. It's insane.
Eternal labor. The grind.
It doesn't look bad though for a bullet hell. I mean, bullet hells can be one way or the other. Like V is I think just V or something like I forget the game. It ended up being a bullet hell, but I did not like Vampire Survivors. That's what it was. I was just like very turned off by that one. And I don't mind bullet hells, but for me, I jumped in it. I'm like, all right, everyone was talking all this great stuff. I'm like, cool, let me check it out. And I was like, oh, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't like that one very bad. Enter the Gungeon's the best bullet hell. I mean, that's OG, man. They did a great job with that one. I haven't played that in forever. I think I played that on the Xbox One or something. I don't even remember. I played that a couple times. Well, I don't know if it's a bullet hell, but Fury. If you ever played Fury, it's only bosses, but it's like a bullet hell boss game where you only fight bosses. You go from one boss to the next to the next. That shit's an incredible experience. What a great game that is. Fury? F-U-R-I, I think. Yeah, this one. I don't remember if this is considered a bullet hell or not. Yeah, this is bullet hell. This game is fucking amazing. You got boss locked in the Maze Bastion and Fury? Oh no. And the design of the game is so good too. Like, it's so simple, but it's so good. Yeah, it's a bullet hell roguelike, yeah. This game's awesome. Yeah, but with this one, there's no levels. Every level is just a boss. You're just fighting bosses the entire game. It's awesome. I love this game. And the difficulty spike is there in this one. I feel like the 4th or 5th boss, you feel it. You really feel it in this one. It definitely has skill checks. Did they make a second? I don't think they made a Fury 2. Did they? Let me go look. Game Bakers. Game Bakers. Wait, what? Did they make Cairn? Hold on. Oh shit. Cairn is excellent. Fury. Wait, what's this? Fury demake the chain? It looked like they made a 2D version of. Wait, what the fuck is this? They made this. A side scroller Fury that's $3. This is probably someone's just little pet project. There's a season of it, of making it. It doesn't look like they actually made another Fury, though. They just made Fury 1. Let's just look. Fury? Yeah, Fury the demake. That's funny. And then Cairn. Cairn's actually really good, but my god. My god. The protagonist is fucking butt ugly. Like, it is modern audienced. They modern audience the shit out of the protag in this game.
To touch eternity.
And you have to look at her every time you go into a camp.
Hey,
Look at this. Look at that, dudes. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? It's so disgusting. What are we doing? Why did we make her like this? Anyway, but Fury is freaking phenomenal. I highly recommend it. Dragonkin the Banished. So this one also just released literally today. Yeah, there's several games today. I was like, let's check them out. So let's check out this thing. I think this one has 2 trailers we want to look at. Hold on, let me just double check I'm looking at the right trailer. So that's the launch trailer. No, let's look at the other one first. Let's look at the other one first.
Before our time, the dragons were banished underground, leaving scars of fear in the history of humankind. Then, one day, Sariknog opened a breach. Humanity, at the cost of thousands of lives, sent Sariknog
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a demon
into darkness. But you must stop his return. Confront your destiny. Hunt down the dragon's minions.
So this looks like a Diablo-esque, yeah? Looks very Diablo-esque. The Ancestral Grid, is that your power-ups? Or skill tree?
Fulfill the prophecy and become the legendary hero you were born to be. And if you fail,
that was the Iron Sauron right there.
Sweep over the world once more. Prophecies are merely words.
Okay. So it says it was, wait, what was available March 6th? Early access. Okay, but it is fully released now. So there you go. There's that. Now let's check out their launch trailer. This one's pretty short. Shows a little more of it. Again, this one's called Dragonkin. Now here's all the dragons. Looks like there's a few. Dragonkin the Banished. So 2 to 4 player co-op? Okay. And a city to develop. These are always in these games now, huh? A different store for fronts of the city or your house or something? With bullet shooter with magic arenas? Yeah, I mean, kinda. 100 hours of endgame content? Yeah, this one looks like it is full of content then, if that's true. 100 plus hours? Interesting, interesting. Let's go and see the screens here. I mean, to me, look at this. This is a Diablo-esque, right? I mean, it's built just like one. So you can have bosses, you can have all sorts of shit in between, obviously. I don't know if they have cinematography like in Diablo or not. Yeah, I mean, here you are, what is this? You're hatching dragons? What is this? You have wormlings, look at this. You can equip them. Orion's Cobalt Wormling Armor. Wait, so you have these, do you combine them to make your armor? So are you catching dragons? Yeah, look at this. See down here, you get like this little dragon. They're all little. Physical resistance. Wormling cooldown reduction. Wormling damage. Wormling chance. Well, interesting. Looks like you use these little dragons to power up yourself or combine them to make equipment. Here's one of the characters. I don't know how many did it say? Did it say how many classes there were? Yeah, draconic equipment. Yeah, look, to be destroyed. Ooh, don't destroy it. Don't destroy it. And here's a little world map. So there's like several worlds. I guess there's 4 worlds. And then in each one, there's several places to go. Clearly. This is a boss because you are not this big. So you're somewhere in here. See, that's the one thing with these types of games. You can lose yourself so quickly. I don't know. Maybe it's this one. Maybe you're this one. What's up, Sebrew? You wonder if Blizzard has legal ninjas? Probably. As long as it's not PvP. It doesn't look like there's PvP. We'll double check, though. It might say PvP or not. This looks like it's a co-op. Yeah, like, looks like these are the 4 players, maybe right here, that are in a co-op session. Let's see. Online co-op, single player, shared split. No, yeah, so this is only co-op or single player. There's no PvP in this one. And it's on sale for $22.49. If you do get it, let me know how it is. Did I go through all the pictures? No, I thought I was done the pictures. Oh, wow, that's pretty sweet. That looks pretty good. Some pretty decent details in here, huh? In the world. This reminds me of 40K. Yeah, oh, wait, this is really, really big. This is way zoomed out. I wonder if this is just a world. I wonder what we're looking at exactly. And there's a giant fucking dragon. Holy shit. It's humongous. It's big, man. It looks like it has... Oh, is this that wormy one? This is that one that we saw flying. Because I think it's wrapped up like a snake. And this is the tail here. It's wrapped around whatever cliff you're on. It's huge. I think it's that one we saw flying in the trailer. And this looks like a smaller dragon. Apteron Predator? Just showing, okay, yep. We got, okay, yep. Equipment, you got better versions, of course. Pythodurkin legend sandals. Fucking Pythodurkin. Okay. Oh, man. Okay, now we've seen all the pictures. This is straight up Diablo. This is a Diablo clone, yeah. But you know what? Those can be pretty good. And let's go see. Let me just refresh. So, it's got 85% are saying it's good. So there's 1,000 reviews. So, okay, it looks like out of all the reviews, and remember, this had early access too, so this would include some early access in here too, was 71%, but the most recent ones, the newest ones, are 85%, which tells you that people who played it earlier versus now, some improvements have been there. I'd say that's true. Hi, hail, Pythodurkin. Who's the first one going to change your name to Pythodurkin in the house? Jesus, what a fucking mouthful. We're giving away free DLC. It's a pretty cool looking game. Like, the actual style of the game is pretty solid. It's not Diablo where everything's so gory, but the dragon motif is there. And I like dragons. Big fan. So this one, Reblade the Death Spiral, put out just a teeny little 20-second clip of their game. This is something that's coming out. I don't even know when. I don't think it has a date yet. But let's check this out. It looked pretty sick. It looked pretty fucking sick. Look at the parry. There's some kind of parry system in here. I don't know if you keep pushing it or what. And of course, we have a very decent looking protagonist. It's just running through it again. We'll watch it one more time. It was really short. The enemies look pretty good from what we can see. I mean, if it has a cool parry system, because you can hear the parry and the blocking. I don't know. That seems like a pretty decent. The volume, is it too loud? It's loud? Sorry, it's hard to tell sometimes with the ears in if it's super loud. Yeah, see, she is sending those back. She is deflecting this into them. It's something to keep an eye on, anyway. It's something to keep on. Again, it's called Reblade the Death Spiral. Do they have a Steam page? Reblade the Death Spiral. Did I already add this? No, I've not added this to my wish list yet. Let me go ahead and oh wait, we got a whole ass fucking trailer here. Hold up. Let's check it out. This is it's very futuristic. Oh dude, I love like this like motif, like this futuristic cyberpunk type of feel. I love these things. This is one of the reasons I fucking hate Marathon, because they had no idea how to pull it off and they totally whiffed, and they want to say it's fucking futuristic cyberpunk. Go fuck yourself. You have no idea. One, they had no idea what an extraction shooter is. They have no idea what's important in that fucking game and what's important in an extraction shooter. Remember, they weren't even going to add VoIP, guys. They have no idea what a fucking extraction shooter is. They just wanted to make one to make money. Their heart and soul ain't in that game. That game's a piece of shit. And then they gave us ugly ass characters in a cyberpunk fucking setting. You're stupid. These people, look at this. This is cyberpunk. Why don't the Marathon levels look like this? Instead, you're running around on grass, empty with nothing around, and going into like a little fucking a POI that's not interesting, and then you finally find things to fight. It's so stupid. Come on. Neo Cyberpunk is amazing. Yes. Oh, you got a little floater, huh? A little flyer. Pretty cool. Okay. So here this is clearly like your upgrade screen or something like that. You're going to go upgrade your... Oh, no, maybe not. I think this is you. I'm pretty sure this is your character. Probably stripped down and getting upgrades. So it's probably the guardian of that, unless this is someone you're about to fight. You're fighting a Saw guy here? Dude, the blocking sounds are great. I love it. Ooh, yeah, the parry. Look at the parry. Dude, this game's the best game we've seen today, I think, so far. This game looks fucking sick. I didn't see this trailer. We got the belly physics on that guy. And I think this is the part that they show. They just showed this little bit. Dude, what the hell? This game looks sick. Oh, here we go. Woo! You got really good special effects, too. What is that? Reminds you of Too Human with the future look. Dude, this looks really good. This looks really good. All right, we get some... Is this just from the video? Yeah, pretty much. That guy was pretty cool. It's like a Jabba the Hutt and Leia kind of situation. He keeps him in this little thing. He let him come out like a dog. He keeps him caged up down here. Yeah, this looks great. What a great freaking feel. I really like the whole vibe of the... Like, this whole, exactly like you said, Neo Cyberpunk. This is what Marathon should have been looking like. Not what the hell they did with it. Yeah. I'm down with that one. So I've added that to my wish list. That one looks great. And again, it's called Reblade the Death Spiral for anyone interested. Let's see if it says anything. Yeah, release date to be announced. Looks pretty sick. What's the name? Spiral Up Games? I think it's... Have they made a few things? Spiral Up Games. Have they published all this stuff? Wandering Sword? Spiral Up Games is the publisher, not the developer. I don't know. Developer, sorry, Chili Room. I clicked the wrong thing, my bad. So he made Kung Fu and Eagle, Dragon and Eagle. Made Otherworld Legends. Clearly knows how to make women. I say that as the green hair one comes on. Shadow of the Depth looks like he really leans heavy on women pro tags, though, huh? Just what he rolls with. Likes to like what he looks at when he's fighting. Yeah. I don't know. Seems pretty good. Seems pretty solid. The next one we have is a brand new one, Timberborn. Now, I've actually recommended this game in the past to people who are looking for like a city builder type of game. For those of you who know me, I like Against the Storm. It's a phenomenal game. It has beavers also. But the idea behind this one is the Earth was basically destroyed and all the people were wiped out. And it's up to the beavers to rebuild the world. And it is, I mean, we'll just go with this description. It's a city builder, colony sim. And it's got automation and nature, of course. So check it out. It actually looks pretty cool. You've had Timber, yeah, it was on early access for a long time. It is now in full 1.0 release. Oops. Yeah. Not bad. I fucked that up. Let me go rewind. Hit a button. It's good, right? I've heard good things, yeah. It's easy to mess it up. When I say beaver,
lies in ruins.
Yes, true.
Left to be rebuilt by the bravest and boldest species still standing. Beavers.
Is that a river of blood by any chance?
Distant cousins, folk tales, and iron teeth. Each faction thriving in their own way.
Oh, there's different factions of beavers.
Engineering masterminds. Relentless workers. Earth's
So you saw what they
last
did here, right? They took this whole area and they built a dam. They built the dam to control the water, which slowed the water here and filled this up. Interesting.
Relentless workers.
So you're actually building dams and
Earth's
shit to make
last
things happen and controlling water and moving it around.
But even the best
It's
prepared can't
it's like an industrial
escape
pollution game.
nature's wrath.
Ooh. Deadly Seasons. Uh-oh. Ah, here we go. What's happening? What's with the river, bro?
Yet,
Oh, no.
No matter what, beavers never give up. Survival demands resilience, foresight, and
Controlling the water
sometimes
levels, what's easy to screw up, gotcha.
dynamite.
Oh, they're drilling and getting the water from the ground. Vertical architecture? That is pretty cool.
Instinct
Look at
alone
that, that's pretty
isn't
sick.
their secret. It is their drive
Diverting the red. Were those automatons? Beavers? Hold on. I think those were little automaton beavers. They're automaton beavers, bro. That is amazing. They're made out of wood, I think. You love Sifu? It's really old. Feels like an old school game. Yeah, it does not get very boring. It's so good. We're playing that tonight. It's been unlocked, my friends.
It's
If
about
you want to get me to
damn
wig,
time you join
become
the
a member.
Beaver Revolution. Get ready to
Donos.
build, for you are
Up to you.
Timberborn.
Yeah, so this game, I've had my eye on this for a long time. As it's been being built, it is now in 1.0 release, just released, and it's done pretty well for a little tiny, like this is a tiny world builder made by a small dev team. I wouldn't expect a lot, but first of all, it has 21,000 reviews, okay, and 1,100 new reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, this game's doing incredibly well. It had 25,000 people online when it released into 1.0. So clearly there's some amount of build up there. And this is, again, something that's been in early access for a very long time. And it just blew away its peak. So that's pretty sweet. That is something I like to see with these little teams that actually, you know, are making a game that people want and not shit they want to shove down your throat. Because if we go to SteamDB and just double check, because the reason I saw this is because I follow them and I saw them talking about their numbers on Steam. They said, hey, we hit 25,000 peak. I was like, oh shit, cool. And then I went and looked. I'm like, oh, they hit 1.0. So yeah, they hit 25,000 yesterday. That's a big deal for a tiny itty bitty game. And look how long they've been in early access, since 2022. And again, this is one I've always just recommended people because it looked good. It looked like they cared about it. And well, now it is out to 1.0. So if this looks like your type of game, think about grabbing it. We'll see how it does. Hopefully it sells well. But it looks really neat. And some people in here are saying they played it and they said it's pretty good. If you like city builders, it's a fun one. Excellent. Beavers wearing power armor? Were they in power armor? Oh, it looked like they were automaton beavers. If you like Timberborn, then you should look at All Will Fall. All Will Fall. Oh no, I talked about All Will Fall last stream. That was one of the games we reviewed. Yeah, it looked neat. It's up and coming. But yeah, you build basically on the shit that you have, and like you're in like it's like you're in the water and you're building up and up. But like it's also a balancing game where shit can you can build it wrong or not strong enough. And it looks like the weather can come in and it will just start crumbling and falling apart and things. So that looks pretty neat. They've been working on Timberborn for ages. Real Civil Engineer's been playing it for years. And he's been free marketing. Oh, interesting. Whiskerwood. If you want rats and more naval building and stuff. Whisker. I see Whisker Seed. I don't think we should be clicking that in this stream. Because that looks like that might be something else. Oh. God damn it. Why do I keep clicking this today? Oh, I'm typing it without the H.
You have been entrusted to lead their colony. This is the highest honor any can attain.
Okay, first of all, mice are gross and beavers are awesome. Doesn't mean it's a bad game, but the last game I jumped into that had rats in it was a huge disappointment. It was that one that was like everything was drawn. I even backed it on Kickstarter, and then it released. I was like, what the hell is this? I forget the name of it. But they were like pirate rats.
Are pleading to live in colonies such as yours. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any before you.
Uh-oh. Something's happening. It's turning red. Red is bad. Vermintide? Not Vermintide.
Serve your king faithfully, and his peace will reign over these.
It's a 2D cart, like it was hand drawn. Everything was hand drawn. All the characters, everything. Even their animations were hand drawn.
This is your last warning.
It looked like an old school Disney cartoon, which was neat, but the actual controls were terrible. I was so disappointed when I got in it. I was like, dude. Like, I backed this. Like, fuck.
You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of Whiskers.
That doesn't look too bad, though. That actually looks pretty good. Let's see, rats. Rocket rats, cyber rats. Fuck, there's too many rat games, dude. Sea rats? Curse of the Sea Rats! This! Oh, God, this was such a fucking letdown. Like, look how cool it looks. And it looks cool. Everything's hand animated.
Curse that witch! Boraman has transformed us into rats.
But it was so bad.
Are you really the best blacksmith could find to come after me?
And it was made to be a difficult game, and it was supposed to be. It was almost like a Dark Souls difficulty. But on top of that, the controls were stiff and clunky. Like there was no floating. It was like like when you jump, it was like boom, boom, and like it just felt so unathletic. It was such a letdown. So as you can see, only like it did not sell well. It did well in the Kickstarter. It had Kickstarter that went out. But 54% recommended. I never reviewed it. But goddamn, that game was a letdown, dude. It was not good. I think they even redid the controls, but I just think it was too little too late. I just never went back to it. Yeah, it looks like a Saturday morning. Like the idea behind it looked great. And I was like, oh, this looks really cool. I backed it and it came out. I'm like, dude, they made like a bad video game. And it got delayed. Yeah, it's a Ratoidvania. So it's a Metroidvania. It's like that, but it's like more difficult. It's more like Dark Souls-esque difficulty, but then a lot of the difficulty came from the bad controls. So here's another one, Esoteric Ebb. This one's done really well. This one actually showed up on the Steam charts for itself really quick. This is by a single person, Christopher Bodegard made this. I think we talked about this once before, but I figured we just watch the trailer real quick. So a lot of people compare this to Disco Elysium, and people say it's definitely like Disco Elysium-esque. I see this a lot. It's made by the people who made it, so that would be why. And it's D&D, right? It's also built on the D&D system. So if that sounds like your type of bag, there you go. I mean, even the colors in the drawings look straight out of Disco Elysium. It looks interesting, though. It looks interesting. Well, the thing's named after this guy, so I don't know how big the team is, but I don't think it's very big. I don't think it's very big. It's only got one game. I don't know if it ended up just being one person doing the whole thing, but he was like the dev, you know what I mean? It's named after him. I mean, straight up, Christopher Bodegard. It's just, that's the dev, Christopher Bodegard. A single-player CRPG inspired by freedom of tabletop adventures. But, yeah, I'm not sure how many people ended up working on it, but I mean, Jesus, when it's named after one guy, I kind of think there's not many. It doesn't say here. I thought maybe it would say. Megabonk was also made by a single dev. Valheim, another one that's made by a single dev, and then he went and got people at the very end. Schedule 1. Just think about there's some bangers out there that one person made. I think that other one we just looked at from Chili Room, this one, this is a very small team also. I don't know if it's necessarily one dev, but it's not many. The other game we're going to look at real quick is Toxic Commando. This one's, to me, you know, it's $30. Sorry, no, it's $40. Wait, bundle. Buy Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2 and Toxic Commando, and somehow that's $30 because I already own this. That's fine. So if you already have Space Marine 2, you can get this for $30. Otherwise, it's $40. Anyway, Toxic Commando. This is from Saber Interactive, and as we all know, Saber Interactive, I feel like they're one of the devs out there / publishers that do a great job and give a shit about their IPs. Every time you
got more party crashes coming in.
Still updates, they always update.
This situation calls for a metric shit ton of bullets.
I never played Stray though. I've not played Stray.
It's a zombie apocalypse!
This is a lot of shit on the screen at once.
Shit.
This is a lot of enemies on the screen. So 4-player co-op mayhem.
When we work together, we can destroy any gross-ass thing.
If you guys want anyone to tell you how it is, go talk to Furious Dan.
Not looking so bad now, is it?
What's up, Bowser? Good to see you.
That's what I'm talking about.
Shit. It looks pretty badass.
Now it's a party.
This is a lot of enemies, dude.
Don't mess with a Toxic Commando.
Out now. Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment. I just feel like that's a solid mix of people. Look, Jesus Christ. Look at the enemies. This is an in-game screen. I believe it's just a photo, like going into photo mode and taking a picture of everything that's going on. This is an in-game fucking screen, bro. This is insane. So it looks like you have this. They have a little drone, huh? They get a little drone. I don't know what that does. Interesting. Yeah, it's always there. One of these characters has a drone. Some pretty cool designs. I like the designs. Some pretty good zombie designs. They're not just boring zombies. I definitely like the glowing red eyes thing. Always shoot the red things. You see these? You shoot the boils. Shoot the boils. Yeah, this is a first-person shooter. It is. Yeah. But I'm saying this is this is in-game engine screen. So like what I mean by that is they're having someone play the game, but they have a dev that's in third person or like in a floating cam taking pictures of what's happening, or there's a pause where you can go into picture mode. Like this is what's on screen. You see what I'm saying? This is in-engine photos of actual gameplay, and this is actual first person right here. This is what it looks like. Looks pretty solid, man. Looks pretty solid. $40. $40. Could be, I don't know how many hours are in the game, like how so it's similar to Payday and GTFO. GTFO, for anyone who has not played that, extraordinarily difficult game. Very hard, even with 4 players. Impossible alone, impossible. Red does mean scary, but it also means shoot the red thing. It also means shoot the red thing. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting for this moment for a while. And I think I'm going to go into big screen for this one. So, a few years ago, I feel like it's been a few years. It's been a hot minute. I ordered the Valheim board game. And I forgot. I mean, so much time went by. Literally, I forgot. You don't get charged till it ships. Then I start getting emails a few weeks ago saying they're getting ready to ship it. I'm like, oh, and then they need to make sure that all my stuff's good, so I had to review it because they aren't going to ship it without a review. Everyone had to review their shit and make sure that the payment's set up. So I did that, and then once again, I just kind of forget because time goes on. Well, it's come. Valheim, the board game, has come in to JayViper's house. It has fully released. And look at the size of this box. And let me tell you, it's not light. It's hefty. Like, this thing must be 6 pounds of shit. Like, it's not heavy. I mean, it might be even more than 6. It's hefty. There's quite a bit in here. I mean, look at how thick it is. It is a big-ass box, okay? And I have not opened it. As you can see, I still have all the plastic on here and everything. The other thing that I got from it is I got the little coin here. This came with it. So, yes, it's a board game. Yeah, it's a board game. I love board games. Oh, I mean, I've been playing this one. Check this out. Not to steer us aside, but Hero Quest. I'm teaching my children how to play board games, legit board games. So I saw this on the store shelves. I'm like, I'm getting this. We're going to play this game. This is from when I was a kid. The one thing I will say about this one is that on the back, you can see all the characters? They're cardboard cutouts on standees. They aren't 3D. The ones that are 3D are yours. And of course, they added a dragon now. So that is 3D. So what I have to do is I have to give my parents a ring. I'd be like, send me my Hero Quest games. Because I have the expansions and the original. And so everything will be 3D. Even the table and all that stuff. Now, the tables are just little cards right now. It's still pretty good. I mean, it's solid. It's thick. It's thick. They're not shitty. They're not shitty cardboard. It's pretty good. You played that as a kid, dude. Hero Quest was the bomb. I played it for years. It was a lot of fun, but it has been a long time. And I saw that in the store. I'm like, I'm buying this. I'm buying this right now because it's a different campaign. It's not even the original. So if you get that one and you have the old one, well, there's a new campaign in there too. So anyway, let's check out the Valheim stuff. This is the coin right here. You can see the sparrow on there. Well, I guess it's really a raven if you want to be accurate. There's the raven. And then when you turn it over, you've got tails, the back of the raven. And this is engraved. This is not painted black. This is engraved all around it. This is a 3D setting. Every little bit of it's engraved. The one thing, there's no words on it or anything like that. So it doesn't matter what you speak. It all is just etchings. It's pretty good. The other thing I got was the dice. So I got the premium set of dice because I'm like, you know what? I should get some good dice. I think I paid extra for these. I'm pretty sure I did. I don't think they were very much, but I was like, I want them because they're Valheim dice, very specifically. Now, if you look at these are like, they've got gold flaked painting on here. The coin is pretty sick, right? Let me go ahead and pour these in here. And they're all different colors. Let me get these out of the bag so you can see them a little better. So here we go. Right here, so let's like take up the red one. So there we go. I'm guessing the axis attack. I don't know all the rules yet, right? I think that's not focusing well. I don't know what this double axe. Maybe this is a double hit. We've got another axe. So there's axe, double axe. Is there? Let's see if there's anything else. And then there's just this one, a blank one. I don't know if this is a miss or if this is a shield. So that is the red dice. So the red dice look like that, or the red dice are that. So the red dice is one blank, 1, 2, 3 axes, and 1 double axe. So double axe, and on the other side is a blank, and then you have single axes around. So there's 4 single axes. I'm guessing it's a miss, a double hit, and just a hit. And that's the red dice. And now there's the blue dice. These are different also. You have a double... I can't... Oh, it's a shield. It's blocking. It's a double shield. And on the other side is a miss and another miss. So, looks like there's 1, 2 misses. And 1, 2, 3 single shields. Yep. And 1 double shield. So that's the way that I'm guessing this is the blocking. Okay, so there's the blue dice. Those are done. And then you got yellow dice, which are a little different. So on this one, you've got the single axe. You turn it, you have a single axe. You turn it, you have a single axe. You turn it, you've got a double axe. But then you have this, a blank, and a blank. So all the colors all mean something different. They're all very different. You got the green one, which looks like some kind of healing, maybe. You have the single, the double, the single, the single. Are those the same? Yeah, the single. And then you go single, double. So there's 2 doubles, and they're next to each other, which is interesting. Usually they'd be across, but they're next to each other, and then the rest are singles. So I'm guessing that's a heal. Then you got 3 black dice. 3 black dice. And on those, we've got a double. Then we have 2 misses. And then we have a single and another single. And an exclamation point. So you got 2 doubles, 2 singles. No, sorry, 1 double, 2 singles, 2 misses. I guess they're misses. And 1 exclamation point. Don't know what any of this shit means. Yet, don't know what any means. But anyways, 3 black dice. There's 2 red dice, 2 blue dice, 2 yellow dice, and a green dice, and then 3 black dice. Hopefully that's correct, and I'm not supposed to have 2 black dice and 2 green dice. I don't know. I would like the vid you saw earlier today. Dude made a wooden mug with glowing runes. They only glow when it has fluid on it. I would like that. Read the rules. Listen, I haven't opened the box yet. I haven't opened the goddamn box yet. But I will. And we're going to do it right now. Let me just move this stuff out because I need space. This is a big-ass box. There's a big... My hair... Why didn't anyone tell me my hair started sticking up? I must have hit it. Why didn't no one tell me about that? All right, let's see. There we go. There we go. Ooh, listen to that. ASMR. Throw that in the garbage. All right, here we go. Let's see. Now I can't. Can I properly turn this downwards? So I can't. My camera doesn't go down. It's like a bad date. It doesn't go down at all. So we're gonna have to just do it like this. Hold on. Yeah. JSMR. There we go. Okay. So first of all, here's what's inside the box. It comes with a very important silica gel. All right, you can eat that later. Don't do that. Silica gel, funny enough, not poisonous, but disgusting, and they don't want you to get confused with things you shouldn't eat. So here we go, right here. We get the thank you. It says we're on a mission to create fun and memorable games. To discover more board games, scan the QR code. If anyone wants to go check this out, this Mood place makes loads of board games, and this is one they worked on. So if you want to just rewind, you can go check that out. It should be there for you. Here's the rule book standard. You're like, Jay, read the rules. It's a book. It's a freaking book, guys. It's a holy shit, dude. So we have a table of contents of the rule book. We've got the components, the goal of the game structure, the setup, the player setup, the skills, the player turns, the combat, the dice, the equipment, and combat details, consumables, losing all health or stamina, creatures, event deck, forsaken fight, game end, Ethiker, the Elder, Bone Mass, and Mortar. These are the bosses in the game. Campaign mode, meadows, the Black Forest, the swamps, the mountains, token overview. We've got the creature overview, equipment overview, food overview, furniture overview, skills overview, icon overview, and turn reminders. And here's all the shit, including the game. Kind of give you an idea of what's in store here. This is one that is made to go a while. So this is very Hero Questy, because you've got the rule book here, but under it is you have the scenario book. Now, what I don't know is if this has a person running the game and people playing the game. That I don't know yet. What are you doing? Why are you whispering? What's happening? What are you doing? You keep coming in and out of here. Why?
Making something.
What are you making? Okay. Try out. You know what I want to look up? I want to see what the dice is. If it's what I thought it was. We can look at the table of contents here. The dice, 24, page 24. See, I was right. I was right about it. So you got the yellow, the red, the blue. So the red is the attack dice. The yellow is attack so there's red attack die and there's yellow ones. There's defense die and there's the black damage dice. Okay. And is there a green healing die? Because I saw the green one. What the hell is that? What the hell is the green one? I didn't even mention it. So you roll all the dice together and then apply the results simultaneously. You do the yellow, the red, and the blue against what happens on the black. So I'm guessing the black are the enemies, and the other ones are all you. And that's kind of how it works. Yeah. I do like the numbers. They put a lot of thought into this. The numbers are exactly like the numbers and the writing in the game, Valheim. Do you lose a lot of skill points if you die? You want to see what happens when you die? Let me look up death. Let's see. It was in here. I know I saw it. Player turn, equipment, combat, consumables. Losing all health and stamina. All right, 29. All right, 0 health. This is what happens, all right? If your health cube reaches the X space on your health track, you are knocked out, no longer conscious. If you are the active player when that happens, your turn ends immediately. Move the character to the house. Oh, God. You do not gain the benefits of furniture like the rug, throne, or bed. So you build your house too. You're also building your house. You know how you heal in your house and it builds you up? You go there as well. Place your miniature on its side to remind everyone that creatures ignore this character until they are back on their feet again. You reduce your stamina to 0. Place your tombstone token on the space where you were knocked out. If you have any equipment cards, temporarily remove one of them randomly by placing it near the tombstone token. Any player on that space may pick up the dropped equipment by removing the tombstone as a free action. If you were knocked out while in the house, you do not place a tombstone token nor place a card. If you already have a tombstone in play, simply move the tombstone to the new location. Then you permanently lose the equipment card dropped at the previous location. So it looks like the worst thing that can happen is that you lose an item. And then you draw from the event deck like normal, but any knocked out players ignore effects that have them fight or spend or gain health stamina. On your next turn, you're revived and are no longer knocked out. Regain 1 health, and then resolve your turn like normal. No, creatures always ignore knocked out players. So it looks like it can't be terrible, but I don't know what happens when everyone dies. I'd have to go through this whole rule book to know that one. And there's different modes. There's also a campaign mode. So okay, so there's that. So then you have the scenario book. Yeah, it looks like you don't have to redo your taxes. So this is the scenario book. Scenario, right? So you got scenario 1. These are the squares that you would go over. And then you have scenario 2, right? Here's the squares. So I'm guessing you lay these squares out on the board. Yeah, see how they start separating? So your scenarios change. There we go. See how your scenarios change? And it looks like you don't need anyone to run the game. So it would just be... yeah, it would just be you and whoever is playing. You don't need someone to run the game. So this is your furniture. So this is all the stuff you could populate your house with. Insane, dude. All right, so let's kind of move this stuff. There's a game tutorial. There's like a little quick breakdown right here about how it works. Place all players in the house tile. You place the 2 equipment decks on their spot. Yeah, this is how to set up. Final prep. You put them all into their house. They all start in the house. For this tutorial, each player takes the following starting gear. Oh, so there's literally, you can actually just play through a tutorial. They actually have a tutorial map so you can learn how to play. So you can all run through a tutorial together. That's actually pretty cool, like an actual video game. Here's the deck. This is what it looks like. It's telling you how to put it away, I think. It's like, oh, once you take all this shit out, this is how it all goes back in the box. All right, so here's the game board. We finally reached the game board. And this is what it looks like. So as you can see, the game board is just the ocean. So what you build here is the islands. Okay? I did notice some were separated. So clearly some are separated by a stream or river, or maybe you need a boat to cross. But this is what it is. It's just water. Okay? So you play on the water deck. And then you populate it. Here they are. This is a lot, right? So you populate it with these things. And as you can see, like the streets, here's the house, right? And then you populate it with the game board as it tells you how it's separated out. And like, there's different areas, right? You have like the black swamps and things like that. So let's pop this open. We're still digging. There's still more. 0% life me. You vote Democrat. It's true. All right, so we have that one. All right, here we go. You get the snow over here, right? You got something here. This is probably a 3D stand-up. I'm not sure. I mean, we don't know exactly what this is. All these punch out, obviously. It's actually one just punched itself out. Really easy here. Hold on. Oh, these punch out really easy. I'm going to do this a little differently. These come right out. But when you flip this over, you got runes on the back. And you also have these little things. These are off. I mean, clearly this is some kind of scenario or whatever. But yeah, these pop right off, dude. These come right out. Let me go ahead and I'm trying to keep it together. It wants to pop out another one when I'm doing this. We don't want that to happen. pop that. We're gonna put that right over there because that one wants to come apart, and I don't want that to happen. So here's an interesting. I just noticed. Here's your house, but when you flip it over, it's fucked up. It's different. So something could change here. It's like a house upgrade, yeah. And see, these are even different on the back. So there's different scenarios or different setups on the board. Maybe the board represents that. Here's the swamp. Ooh, this wants to pop out. I wonder if this is where you fight the boss. I wonder if this is where you fight the boss. That could be what this is. This might be a boss fight. See this? And now you got these cards here too. Check it out. I can't see them right. Double? What does this say? It says double 1x result plus 1 action. So these are some kind of card modifier runes you can get. So you must collect them as you go. Here's the tombstones. These are the tombstones. They get yellow, green, blue, and red player. Those are definitely the tombstones there. We've got this. Yeah, so this is Ecthier the Deer right here. So this must be the boss fights. Yeah, you need a tutorial to put everything back in the box. And now next to this, though, you also have all of these. See these right here? These all have different little items on there. You got Guardian, Carpenter, Cobbler, Hook, Berserker, Spear Fighter. And this is like classes. Then you have, these all have like 3 diamond. And then you have single diamond, which is like strong, hunting, hoarding. So it's obviously has something to do with how you build up your character. What's up, Charlie Nuclear? Good to see you. Oh, here we go. Here, okay, so we've got a few of these on the back of each other. We get the Elder and Bone Mass. So this is clearly how to track their health, right? This is their health tracker, right? And I'm sure like there's like states and things like that that are right here. It shows you how many dice they get to attack, right? Shows you their attack dice. You flip it over, and you've got Ecthier on here, and Motor, right? So there's the bosses. That's how to track the bosses. Pretty interesting. I don't know what these are, but this might be your player character where you put the cards, maybe? Maybe this is just where you put cards and where you play them from? That's my guess. There's a lot of these boards. We're still going through the boards here. And this just looks like just a design for the swamp. And there's a whole hell of a lot of these things on there that are clearly like parts of the game and just set up. Like on the back here, you've got shows gold, but on the other side, it's treasure. This is crazy. Oop, see, this one's already popped out. All right, we lost one of the boss fights. Hold up. There we go, right there. There's a boss fight. I'm not sure which one this is. Oh, wait, this is the second boss. This is that second boss. This is Bone Mass. This is where you fight Bone Mass, right? If I remember correctly, there's some swamp things right there. These are probably things that can hurt you, and you put on the board, and you have to fight them or something. And there's even, again, more shit. There's a bunch of these things. I mean, I'm not going through all of this right now. We're just kind of we're exploring it. Let me put this back together, right? Because I have to be able to put this back in the box, man. Don't fall apart on me. It's hard enough to take it out of the box. Bramble? Yes, a bramble. Oh, so we get another house. Another two-sided house here. And we also have this stuff right here. What is this? Is this swamp? No. This is the dark woods or whatever the hell they're called. I forget what they're called. That's what those are. This is swamp right here. There's swamp. There's a little more of the hills or whatever they're called. It's been too long. I can't remember everything. Then there's this. And this kind of looks like one of your houses, but I'm not sure what this is for. How was it? Good. And then you got your boss. There's Ecthier right there. There's Motor. There's some, is those trolls? What are these? Werewolves, actually. My bad. Those are werewolves. We also have these little bastards. So these are some of the enemies you'll be fighting. They're 2D. And then there's probably little stands in here. There's a lot more right here. Here's some more bosses and some more enemies. You got a golem on here too. There we go. You got your skeletons. You got your, what are these? Oh, the goddamn graybeards. Fucking annoying bastards that chase you all the time. There's, what is this though? I don't recognize this looking at it like this. I'm not sure what this is. It's been too long since I played. That is not a boss. So this is bone mass, right? This is a giant. This is a giant. This is an ogre, rather. What the hell is this guy? So the first one you fight's Ecthier. Then you fight the dude in the swamp. No, this is that other guy. The second boss. I always forget his name. And now we're still, again, the box isn't half empty. There's more. It's like, it's never ending. But this is where we're getting into the box now. So then you have, this looks like these are your player's cards. These are your player cards. So here we go. So you've got your archer, you've got this guy right here, you got your shield and spear, right? At least these are your characters and what they look like. You got this dude, and you got that one right there. There's your characters. Boom. So each one of these gets assigned a player. Here they are. Pull them out. So there's a lot of spots that aren't used because you have to get punched out, but there they are, right there. There's your characters. They are in 3D wrap. Let's see if we can get them out. They come with... Oh, I see how this works. So, it's interesting because we saw the colors, right? So, here's the bottom tabs, right? You take whatever color you want to be. Let's say you're yellow. And you choose one of the guys. And you put them on it. So, then he's the yellow. So, you can assign... Everyone chooses a color. So, there he is. This is actually pretty well detailed. You could paint these for sure. You could paint these miniatures 100%. Oh yeah, these are like the OG freaking Warhammer like miniatures. These are well made. To get more 3D printed, yeah, you can go get them 3D printed yourself. Like enemies and stuff is always nice. Here's the sword and shield one. Trying to get it to focus. It might not actually focus too well. It doesn't like things that are close. And we got this one. We got the bow and arrow. We got the nice little cape on the back. I'd be careful with that bow and arrow. This is very thin. So I would be really careful with that one. That could bend for sure if you don't take care of it. But they all have, again, it comes out of here. They all have a proper way to get put away, and they have this plastic cover. So as long as you take care of them when they're out, they'll be fine. And there's the spear one. Pretty nice. They look pretty nice, right? Too small and flat covered. Yeah. So they always come like usually the things like this come flat and not overly colored because they want you to paint them. Like if you want to paint them, you can paint them, kind of thing. Let's make sure I get these going back in the right place. I think I did it. I got it. I got it right. I got it right. So, yeah, there's also empty spots here that are clearly for other pieces. All right, let's go ahead and close that. This goes on one way, and we're finding that out now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so there's some here that have nothing in them because once you depopulate all these boards, they go here, which is why they give it the tutorial on how to put things away, I think. There's also another piece, and there's more pieces in here. So here we go. Here's all of this. You've got your, yeah, there are boats. So, yeah, so when I was showing you the islands in that scenario book, there's boats that you're going to need to get. So I don't know if they'll be in a specific place, or if you can just place them wherever, or how that's going to work, or maybe you have to build them, and then you get a boat. But there you go. So you can get some boats. All the cards are in here. You got the OG dice are in here. Let's go ahead and pop this open. God, this is serious. I know, I'm still going. It's like walking around IKEA and there's another corner. So here are it looks like the creatures. Let me see if I can pop this open. There we go. Maybe. It looks like it has a little thing to just make it open, like it has a gold ring around it, but I can't find where the beginning is. Is this it? All right, there it is. There we go. It opens like the old school cigarette packs. All right, let's see what this actually is. It says Ecthier right there. So we got Ecthier. And then on the back, Ecthier Combat. So it tells you, apply the player's attack dice first. Blank, turn Ecthier 1 space toward the active player the shortest way and stop when facing them. Jesus. 1 turn, 1 space toward? Lightning bolt strike to the active player per result, no matter where. The player is +1 attack die. If Ecthier is adjacent and facing the active player. Ecthier's next. Okay, wow. So it has all of their different combat. And I just lost my chat. It just broke. So it just tells you every single one and how to do it. Player aid cards. There's aid cards on here. Okay, so these aid cards is just an explanation to the player, like how to take your turn. There's 4. There's 1 per player. There's Grayling. Yeah, so there are creature combat cards that just tell you how to play each card. So it's like helps you. So you get the Grayling. You get the Gray Dwarf. You've got the Skeleton. You've got the Troll, which is most of you guys in chat. Let's be real. We've got the Draugr. That's their name. That's the one I couldn't remember. The Abomination. I don't think this was in the game when I played. I don't remember the Abomination, dude. Yeah. We get the Stone Golem. I fought these. These are fucking annoying. And then you have different types of attacks. Oh, so then you have the attack for Ecthier, the ramming attack. You've got his lightning strike. So these are like how to play them. The powerful kick, the antler toss, bolt of electricity. These are on here. I mean, energy storm, shock attack. All the attacks are on here. Yeah, so we've got like corrosive strike for bone mass on here. So each one has like a set of cards. Beating time for the dragon. The art on these are great though. The art on these are fantastic. We get 2 ice breaths. Yeah, look at this. Feral blend, snow blindness. Yeah, the art is phenomenal on here. Let me fix my chat because I did lose you guys. Hold on. This is so annoying when this happens. Of course, everything is literally right here where I can't just easily do it. Oh, fuck no. Wrong button. I'm like reaching over everything. Let me just move this. Let me just move this. You guys are talking behind my back right now. Look. Okay, now I can do it. Hold on. This is the one thing I can't stand about YouTube, man. Why won't this one reload? All right. Live chat, please. Okay, I think we're good. All right, now I see everything. Okay, good. All right, so I'll put those back. We also have these. A bunch of little tokens. So I think, I don't know what these are, but you can see they look like they go on little stands, right? The dragon. I'm not sure what these stand for. These could be just placeholders for something, clearly. There's little weapon cards in here. We've got. Okay, this is a giant pack of little cards. Good lord, this thing just keeps going. Trying to open this pack. Where's it begin? Where's the little thing? Where's the tab? Is this the tab? There we go. It is like a little cigarette pack. What are these? Oh, okay. So we've got carrots. We've got sausage. So this is how you boost yourself, right? Same thing as the game. This is how you this is how you boost yourself up for fights. You eat. You've got all sorts. You got the boar meat. You've got fish. You could probably put you got the bone tower shields here. You've got wolf fur coats. You've got all the things you can put on also on top of the food. Troll leather tusk, tunic, crystal battle axes. So, I mean, you're building in this game too, like as you go through your campaign. Spoons, hammers, flint knives, flint spears. It's all freaking here. This is crazy. Yeah, board games aren't your thing, but the attention to detail is impressive. It is impressive. It is really impressive. And then this is a bunch of instructional cards. I'm not going to pop this one open. That's just instructional cards. We've got more like situational things, like when a thunderstorm hits right here. Bunch of cards in there. We've got, looks like some more creature cards here. Unless this is some kind of like special thing. I don't know. Because in here we have the Wraith Lurker. We've got a group of necks. Paralyzing Current. These look like these are like targeted. These look like something that can just happen. But it's not drawn because they all have their own back. So when you go in here and like you look at Wraith Lurker, it's Wraith Lurker on both sides. They're different. There's a blue one and a red one. And then you look at Neck Group. See this one? Green and orange. They're a little different. There's something a little different here, but they look like they do the same thing. Oh no. This one has something a little different. Has one attack die. I think this one, you just don't know what's coming. I don't know. Again, I don't know how the game works, so I'm not positive. And then you got Paralyzing Current, but then on your back, you see you got this, Ecthier. And then over here, you've got this, Targeted Strike, and on the back, you've got that, the tree guy, whose name I always forget. But they're all different. All of them are different. They all have their own detailed back. They're not like the same. Again, more detail. Insane detail in this game. Insane detail. Pop that in there. And then you got a bunch of other shit here. But like decaying food. I mean, it looks like it's the same deal. What's up, Dan? I was just talking about you. Hey, Dan. I will check it, man. I will check it. And then, of course, you have the boats. There's two of these. Two of these boats. And as you can see, detail again. You got your little front here, your Viking ship. You got the shields on the side. It's turned in such a way, I don't know, it's turned so it looks like a boat from the side. Probably so they can also pack it instead of it being the other way. And you get two of them. So I guess you can have up to two boats. Hey, Dan, so I was talking about Toxic Commando a little bit, Dan. What are your thoughts on it? How was it? And here are all the bases. We're not opening this. These are just the bases that clip on all the enemies and things like that. There's several of them. And then there's also the bigger ones for clearly the bosses and bigger things. And that, I believe, is now everything. Holy freaking crap. That was a lot. I hope you all enjoyed that box opening. Let me know what you thought about the game. It is a lot of detail. And I know, like, these games aren't for everyone. There's a lot of detail here, though. I do also appreciate the level of detail they went through to make this. Let me get this other stuff. I do really, really like, and so let me go over one of these real quick. This is like the player board. So you got your player here, and you've got all these, like the food you're eating. Like clearly there's status effects and things like those little icons that we saw. They go in here depending on your potions that you have or the food you've eaten. And I don't know what that is. It looks like a bomb. Maybe like throwables, right? And then there's something here that goes here. We saw all that stuff, right? We saw the those little strips. But then over here, I want to show you this. These are all divoted also. So I think if I just look at this, there's a specific type of something you have in your inventory, and then there's another type that's yellow. So I believe this is your inventory. And then these X's are something else. But I believe this is your inventory here. So remember how we saw the three X's, the three squares and the singles? You can have one of each. There they are. And then there's your layout for your cards, maybe your armor and your weapons. So you build out your card, your character like this. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, it's literally the video game in a board game version. It looks like they did it. Looks like they did it. It's pretty impressive. I really like what I see here. And I'm sure this is one of those things like how once you play it a couple times, it all just kind of locks in. Like the difficulty of like figuring it out is its own thing. But then once you figure it out, you're like, you know, you just know how to play the game. I mean, that's how all these things generally are. But holy crap, there you go. Let's read the manual. We're not reading the manual, right? There's a lot. There's a big manual there. Maybe we'll have a special stream someday about the manual. I don't know. But there we go. Valheim the game, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like, again, this thing took years to make and develop. And the manual is huge, Charlie. It's massive. It's like 80 pages. Yeah, it's like 80 pages. No shit. It's huge. And I just realized I left the thing I need to put in the bottom way over there. But yeah, there we go. Valheim, the board game, ladies and gentlemen. That's it. It's pretty solid. Go ahead and put that right there. Let me get this too. Move this over here. Yeah, this thing goes on top of that brown thing on the bottom. I forgot to put it on. I'm like, damn. Damn it. Damn it. All right, let's go see what is going on over on my Discord real quick. I've been asked to look. Let me go and open it up and check it out. I think it's open. All right, Dan. What is this, Dan?
Freeze! Who are you? What are you?
All right, Dan, hold on. Okay, we're going to see it. Dan sent me this. Here we go.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm a human.
Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
I don't have a clue, darling, but something's wrong. The entire city is
With the
infested
gun.
with zombies. Don't you worry, girlie. I'm keeping an eye on things.
The gun has gone to shit. That's funny. It's a good game, but you hate how the women look in the game, but the gameplay is off the hook. It looked like the gameplay is off the hook, but they made them ugly, huh? God damn it. God damn it. Of course they did. Of course they did. They can't help they themselves. They can't help they themselves. Thanks, Dan, for sending that. Dude, the gun is so funny. I've got to wash my hands real quick, because after going through that new box, they're literally, they are fucking filthy. It'll just take a moment. Let me BRB.
In a galaxy far, far away, our wars would not be so gay. Gameplay looks so strange. Girl boss just ruins the game. Bribes in the shadow shows, channels in the gallows, reviewers' voices fake as hell. Disney trips.
In the back. You made that clip of Resident Evil? Oh, I know you did. It's pretty good, but the gun went to shit on you. It's unfortunate. AI does its own thing sometimes, but you know what? The clip itself was pretty good, man. I appreciate it, and she looked good. You did a good job with the lady. But yeah, so that box, like when you go through like new cardboard and all that stuff, there's always like residue that gets on you. I felt like, I don't like being dirty. I don't like being dirty very much. No, not like that. I don't like my hands being dirty. No. All right, let's see where we left off here. Let me go find this real quick. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, NVIDIA has announced DLSS 5. Some of you may have already seen some of this out there in the wild, but this is what DLSS 5 looks like right now. Let's look, shall we? So this is the original with DLSS 5 off, right? We got Requiem right here. Let's see what happens. The realism. I don't know what they're doing, but to me, like, as a still frame, I think it looks okay. But when you see it in motion, is when it looks fake. Like, I feel like it's better when it looks like a video game because they don't move real enough. So even like the way she does like this with her head, it's so jank. See it? Just the way she moves, it breaks the immersion. And now when this is the moment that all the women, journos, are okay with AI slop. Hogwarts Legacy? Ugh. Yeah, I don't know, man. No, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like this. It looks so bad. For a video game? Like, this is good. Dude, no. And see, because it keeps the animation of the old shit. So when you look at her and the way she's talking, her eyelids and shit, it's fine. It's a video game. But watch your eyelids. Watch your eyes. Dink, 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 dink. It looks terrible. This is too weird, bro. Could you imagine 1348 Ex Voto with this? Yeah, they become soulless now. Because the realism. Oh, and I forgot to say, Furious Dan with the $2 making me holla. I appreciate it, man. I forgot to say thank you. Appreciate that, man.
High five.
And thanks for sending that clip, dude. Keep making them. Now this one they freeze, so you can't really tell. Like, I don't know, man. And you know, like, again, when you have the real faces, watch. Like I said, DLSS 5 is just AI. This is a very common AI mistake that it makes, is where it doesn't know what to do when something passes in front of a face. This is being written by AI, right? DLSS 5 is just AI figuring it out. And in this frame, it's trying to figure out, what do I do with the face? And then he opens his mouth. It's destroyed. Like, just leave it alone. We don't need, I promise you, we don't need DLSS 5. This looks terrible. This looks horrendous. What are we doing here? Right? What is this? No, I'm out. Yeah, it just looks worse. To me, it looks more fake because they're trying to make it look more real. I just don't understand the point. Yeah, I don't understand the point of it. I don't think it's necessary. And there's plenty of places we do not need AI, because DLSS 5 is just AI. It's an AI coding. It looks worse, right? I'd just rather it look like a video game. It's fine. Like, the whole push for realism destroys games. Like, when people try to push for realism in UE5, they almost never do it right. It looks horrible, the animations, etc. I mean, we just got done playing 1348 yesterday, thanks to you punks who made me do it. But the cinematography, when you watch them, they open their mouths and move their mouths, it was like, Jesus. You can just tell when devs have no idea what they're doing. And that is a great example of it, because it was so bad. It's the same thing with Star Wars Outlaws. They did not know what they were doing. They did such a bad job animating it. There was no reason for that. Anyway, there we go. DLSS 5, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing is, this is so funny. Ben Stiller launched a soda line, and he came out as a public appearance at a grocery store, and no one gave a shit that he was there. Look how excited everyone is to see Ben Stiller. I'm gonna turn this music down because this is gonna DMCA me. He's literally bored because no one's coming to check out his sodas. Is he at Whole Foods? He's at Whole Foods. No one cares about your soda line, Mr. Stiller. No one cares about you. God, that guy. No one cares about him. He's getting old, bro. Yeah, he is getting old. He is super woke too. Really fucking annoying. Let's go through here real quick. We had other things, but then I get the Valheim stuff. Let's just talk about what we want to talk about. Let's talk about Marathon. Oh, baby. You know we were going to talk about this today. Let's talk about its weekend. Let's talk about its weekend, because last time I talked to you all was going into Friday. I was like, ooh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen here with Friday? Like, are we going to be good? Well, Friday did beat. Now, remember, this is Thursday. This is, even though it says Friday, this is really Thursday, right? This is UTC, so this is Thursday Eastern Time. So Friday couldn't beat Thursday. It lost to everything. And then Saturday went to 59,000. And hey, look. No, sorry. This is Friday. Sorry. This is Friday. This is Friday. Right here. Even though it says Saturday. Sorry. This is Friday. So Friday couldn't beat Thursday. Or did beat Thursday, but got beat by every other day of the week, right? Then Saturday came, and it lost to Friday. I've always said this every time we talk about this shit. If Friday's the higher peak than Saturday and Sunday, your game is dying, right? but they had a bounce back day on Sunday where they got 62,000. And people are like, what? Because I posted something on Saturday and I just didn't have time on Sunday. We're very busy. We're doing Ex Voto. And people are like, what are you not talking about Sunday? I'm like, Sunday? I'm like, oh, let's talk about Sunday. You want to talk about Sunday? Okay, well, here's Sunday. Let's go find the other Sunday. Let's see how they did last Sunday. 77,000. Which way is the game trending, ladies and gentlemen? 77,000 last Sunday, which we were like, that's not very good. And again, remember how that worked out. It was 77 on Sunday, but it was lower than Friday. Like neither Saturday or Sunday were as high as Friday, and Friday was getting killed by Thursday. Remember this, right? 77,000 last Sunday, 77. This week, 62. They lost 15,000 players. They lost 20%. 20% of the player base on a live service game. Not to mention that this was a loss from their opening day. And people are like, this is normal. I'm like, this is not normal. This is not what you want to see. Say normal all you want. Say it. It's not normal. It's bad. It's bad. And then when you look at this, look at the trend. Which people are like, people are trying to, they really want to gaslight Jay as if Jay doesn't know how to look at numbers. Right? They're trying to tell me that it's steady. The numbers are steady. They're like, the numbers are steady. I'm like, what about this? Like, go ahead and do this. Which way is the line going? Tell me how this is steady again. It's not even steady from here to here. Because you know what they were trying to do? They were trying to look at this and telling me it's steady. I'm like, my guy, this is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They're lower than Tuesday. And like literally Tuesday had more people than they did yesterday. It's going down. The weekend should always go up a little bit, and they can't beat Tuesday and Wednesday. Are you kidding me? No, it's trending downwards. Just do this week to week. Saturday, 78,000. This Saturday, 58. 20,000 drop. Okay, 20,000. Oh, sorry, this was Friday. Friday, 78,000. This one, 75,000. Okay, Saturday, 75,000. This Saturday, 58. 18,000 player drop. 18,000 player drop Saturday to Saturday. Friday to Friday, 78,000, 59, 19,000. 19,000 player drop. 18,000 player drop. 15,000 player drop. Holy shit. People are not coming back. And what's funny is, we look into the global top sellers and we go find Marathon sitting around number 9 and 10. It's doing like 9, 10, 11. I think I'm blocking this a little bit. Let me get out of here. It's going 9, 10, 11. It's doing this. It's kind of bouncing around in here. What this really tells me is that people aren't coming back to the game. It is adding some new players, but it's adding players slower than the people leaving. For a live service game that just released it, everyone's telling me how great it is. It's so great. It's so great. No one's coming back the second weekend to play it. Dude, this is terrible. This is horrendous. It's doing awful. It is trending downwards. It is dying in front of us, even as they're selling copies. And again, the one thing I told you guys many times, the one thing that will keep Marathon afloat is that it has a $40 entry fee. They will make something, and they will have to look at Marathon as like, what do we do from here forward? Not how much did we spend, but can we make it profitable from here forward? Can we spend less than we will make in revenue from the game and server costs? Like, can we at least make that money? And that's what they're going to do. They're going to fire a ton of people at Bungie. They're going to wipe them out, and they're going to have a skeleton crew running this game so it can have some profitability to stay live. That is what's going to happen. There is no freaking way that they're going to keep everyone at Bungie. The only other option they were going to have is to keep those people and pull just about everyone off that team immediately and very lightly support Marathon while they go make Destiny 3 and hope that they can turn that thing around in 4 years, which I don't know. I don't know what kind of Destiny you're going to get, but that's what can save them. That's their one hope. It's going to be one of the two. Massive layoffs, and I think layoffs will come anyway because they have to go figure out what went wrong and get rid of some people. but then they're going to have to focus on Destiny 3, which will print money for them. Destiny 3, no matter how much people are mad at Destiny 2 and that support, Destiny 3 will print money for them. They will absolutely be able to do it. But which way are they going to go? I couldn't tell you. I think it will be that, where they pull a bunch of people off onto Destiny 3, and people are like, see, like nobody. They just pulled your support for Marathon because it's not making money, and they're going to have to go profitability forward. $3 billion to buy Bungie for it to ship a game that costs $250 million, and I don't know if they've made $50 million yet. I'll be honest. I really don't think so, because again, most of their player base is on Steam, on PC, as we know, as I told you before Paul Tassi did. And of that player base, the income for the $40, they don't get 30% of it. 30% of it goes to Steam, unlike the copies they sell on PSN, where they get all of it, right? Sony gets all of that. And of course, the few copies that they're actually moving on Xbox, it's the same thing. It's like 25 or 30% from them too. So they're not seeing the income. It's totally not happening. Paul Tassi also said something interesting, where he said they haven't said 1 million yet. And I don't think they're going to, because I think it's such a huge disappointment that saying 1 million will actually be the slap in the face to them, and everyone will dunk on them. Remember, they did the same thing Ubisoft did with Assassin's Creed Shadows, where they refused to actually talk about the numbers, and instead they just said played. They never said how many they sold because they knew it was terrible. Please, are you kidding me? And also, PlayStation did the same thing recently with Sucker Punch's game, right? Right, Yotei. They did the same exact thing with that. So I would not be surprised if we never see any kind of announcement. I would be really surprised if we do, especially as behind on the sales as they absolutely 100% are. Because they're behind, guys. They're behind. Let's see. What's the other thing I want to talk about? Oh, 1348 Ex Voto. Let's refresh. How many? 36 people are playing this game. Holy shit. I posted something about this earlier about Woke is Dead. And I posted this, and it was right around here. And someone was like, that's because it's Monday and people are at work. I'm like, dude, my guy. It's got 427 all time. The 24-hour peak at that time was 154. Okay, because yesterday. There are 36 people playing this game. 36! And I have a bone to pick with this screen. Okay? We saw this yesterday. We saw this yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Metacritic. It's not even Metacritic. It's the reviewers. This thing has a 53 average. Let me tell you right now that anyone who plays this game, rating it above a 4, should immediately quit gaming journalism. This game is... It doesn't even matter what's in the game. Take the lesbian night shit out. The game... It runs like shit. The graphics are horrendous. The cinematics are horrible. The writing is bad. But on top of that, the actual gameplay is a big, giant, buggy mess. And it's overcomplicated. And you can't remap controls. There's no remapping. You want to go to controller, you're stuck with those horrendous controls where left trigger is block, right trigger is swing. Oh, but at the same time, left bumper is dodge, okay? And on top of that, you have to press both triggers in if you want to go into two-handed. Oh, and you press X to eat. It's the stupidest shit ever. It's fucking trash. And you can't rebind the controls, which is crazy. It's UE5. UE5, I'm pretty sure, has a thing you can just put in your game to remap. And they didn't even do it. It's so bad, dude. So bad. This game's so bad. So then we go over to these reviewers. Let's look at this. This games machine. Take your website and throw it in the garbage. An 8 out of 10. Are you kidding me? Now, the reason it's an 8 out of 10 is going to send you. It's because this game was made in Italy. And this is an Italian website. And that's why it's an 8 out of 10. Had nothing to do with the game. If you're willing to forgive a certain amount of roughness in basic combat system, immediately what you just described takes anything out of a very good game. Nothing should be rough out of an 8 out of 10 game. Nothing should be rough. But on top of that, it's just trash. The game's garbage. Games Radar gave it a 6. They're trash. Tech Radar, 6 trash. Game Mag, 6 trash. Everyone.it, 6 trash. Are you kidding me? Take your websites. You've debunked yourselves as being legitimate journalists. We got COG Connected giving it a 5.8. That's basically a 6. Throw yourself in a fucking dumpster. Multiplayer.it. IGN Italia. Again, it's because it's Italian. Take yourselves and flush yourself down a toilet. We've got Game Reactor UK, The Gamer. Oh my God. We know why they gave it a fucking 5. And they pushed it as hard as they could. And they could only give it a 5. Total garbage. Take yourself, you're done. Sector, Vandal, gone. Now we're getting into the people who at least might be realistic here. But even 4 is beyond very high. It's very high for this game. And I'm not saying that because I don't like the lesbian knight. The game is so bad. It is so bad. It's actually broken. We got a 4. We got Gaming Bible being honest, giving it a 3. It does sadden me the game turned out this way, as I fear a certain dark corner of the internet will use the game's negative reception to push an unwarranted agenda. You know it's probably a 1, and you pushed it as hard as you can to a 3. You're trash. Dude, the fact the lowest score is a 3 tells me everything I need to know. This game's a 1 to a 2. It's a 1 to a 2. This game's so bad, dude. There was no soul in the game. It's horrendous. The other thing I want to talk about real quick is Jeff Kaplan. Jeff Kaplan came out and said this about people who don't play a game and to shut up.
I never understand being hostile about it or being rude about it, but I understand being upset and I understand voicing your opinion. But like, if a game comes out and you don't want to play it and you've never played it, shut the fuck up.
Ooh.
No one cares.
They do care. I can prove it. Because if I don't play a game, they will get mad at me in the comments and they will just yap. Even if I have played a game, it's never long enough for these people. I need to spend 8 hours. 8 hours. I have to go beyond a return, right? I can't have it for an hour and 50 minutes. I have to go to the level returning it. And since I actually played 1348 for 5 hours just about, well, now I'm a grifter because I played it. I'm not kidding. People are already saying that. Like, this is why I don't like you grifters. You actually buy the game and play it just to talk shit. I'm like, oh my God. Like, and they will always take that little goalpost and move it. So this is why you just ignore them and you just talk about the games you want to talk about. It's insane.
Like, we don't need to hear that you weren't into it. Like,
Squirrel, I was tortured. I was tortured, bro.
This? Oh my God, I'm so upset they decided to make this game that I have no interest in. Like, I'm not running to the internet every time there's like a TV show on.
What is this piece of shit
game
he's
I'm not watching
playing?
TV shows either. But
watch the horses. It's on a swivel.
Who cares about my
They're not
opinion
actually pulling you
if
at all.
I'm not going to play it? And if I've never played it, like, why does my opinion matter on that? I'll tell you what it does. Like, as a game developer who's been in charge of teams, who has the ability to, like, do something about it, I just fucking ignore you. That's all you've accomplished, is like, I guess I'm not, like, gonna listen to you anymore because you're so off the deep end that it's not even worth listening to you at that point. So
what Jeff is saying
is
that he doesn't take player feedback, and the people that are outside looking in saying, I don't like this about the game, this about this game, this about the game, and things that you could actually change to, one, generally make the game better, and two, make these people want to buy the game. He disagrees, especially when it comes to like character creation, like the way characters look, right? How bad it is. And when people give that input, this is something you should listen to, right? Don't make ugly characters. I don't have to buy a game to tell you that your characters are ugly. I don't care what it took for Marathon. They're shells. They're not people. I don't care. If I'm going to go put on a shell that's not me, I want it to look good. I don't want it to look like this androgynous thing. I want to look good in my shell. There's no excuse for Marathon, right? So we will always talk about what characters look like. I don't need a game. I don't need a game. I don't need to play the game to know that. Well, this Niall Sankey guy right here has spoken up and has gotten my attention. As a former Bungie dev and current indie dev, let me explain how it actually is. You have every right to hate any game and complain about any company for any reason. Correct. Niall Sankey based knows exactly what he's talking about. Of course we do. Of course we can talk about it. There's so much access out there to go look at gameplay, to the trailers like that you can go see. And remember, when companies release trailers, the reason they release those trailers is to make you feel a certain way, to get you to want it. So those trailers can also make you not want it, in which case you can speak up about it. It's the whole freaking point. Of course. So again, what old Jeff Kaplan over here is talking about is toxic positivity and how he wants toxic positivity. That's really what it is. Yeah, I know exactly. This Niles ain't a bitch. He ain't a bitch, right? He ain't. And he says, if you want to hate Halo, cool. If you want to hate my new indie game, go right ahead. I can take it. And then we go down here, and we got Smash JT. Thank you for your sanity. Most rational game dev from Endymion. Nev G's in here, base game dev. Yes, indeed. Gigabear, this is pretty based. And then this one said, what about coordinated hate campaigns? Oh my God. What about coordinated hate campaigns and review bonds from people that don't actually live and breathe in the genre? Holy fuck. They don't live and breathe the genre, you guys. They're just hate campaigning. People will always talk about whatever they want to talk about. Even the band Disturbed gave props to Taylor Swift and condemned the hate she was getting, but she got hate for who she is. People don't like her. Should hardcore FPS players bomb, hate, rail on RPGs? In the world we live in, you can't change it. It's best just to make an honest attempt to create art that you believe in. Take solace in the fact that you're living rent-free in the heads of your haters. If a game dev or celeb prioritizes the opinions of their haters over the millions of fans they have, what does that tell you about their priorities? Ding, 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 ding. Correct, man. This guy's got it. Did you miss the part about hating on games you've never played? It's weird how you can hate something you have never experienced. Oh, that's wrong. And he's got it right. You can watch media, screenshots, trailers, and you can make a value judgment based on a company's prior behavior. Bungie looking directly at you. Everyone knows your prior behavior, and the people who are paid attention, who now look at Marathon and who don't like what they see anyway, can also look at you and know you're not to be trusted and fucking hate your game. Right? It's the moral thing to do is to hate a Bungie game. Out the gate. And they have to prove it to you. Otherwise, I'm sorry I played it too. The game's trash, but on top of that, it's Bungie. Example, if companies has a nickel and dimed its audience with live service gimmicks, it's reasonable to assume this behavior will continue. Good God. There we go. And game devs have to be moral paragons that aren't allowed to be annoyed at annoying things. Creating art is intrinsically tied to accepting criticism. Can't have one without the other. God damn. It's like this guy actually understands how the entire world works. And he's just letting people know. He's letting people know how it works. Now, there is one thing I want to talk about right here. This guy, Joshua Lysick. So we just got done listening to him talk about the haters and living free and rent free in people's heads. Okay, and we're gonna go look at this guy's game that he's making in a minute too, right? Not this guy, Sankey. Okay, because he's got a game he's working on. Well, this is Joshua Lysick. He's a ghostwriter. He writes a bunch of books, right? He works with celebs and things like that and writes their books for them. And he is an excellent author. His books do very well and generally very well received. This is one right here, okay? And there's another one. I have this one. I have On Humans. Good book. All right, let's listen to him talk about haters and how they are actually, how bad reviews are good reviews. Let's listen.
Hello there. I want to teach you a reframe from this fantastic book, So Good They Call You a Fake. Command attention, monetize your talent stack, and become the uncontested authority of your niche. When your ideas, your services, and your track record are indistinguishable from magic, you find yourself building up an army of word-of-mouth marketers who, contrary to their malignant intent, generate precise attention for you, your brand, and your business. It resides on you personally, and that's precious.
He is talking about detractors not liking your content. People who aren't going to like you anyway, talking about your content or things that you make. That's what he's talking about.
You may have heard it said that all publicity is good publicity, but I say unto you, following Scott Adams' reframe versus usual frame formula, I say to you that the best publicity is absolute hatred. Haters are your most valuable marketers. Why are haters your most valuable marketers? The reason that they are is because they can't stop talking about you. I think about that comic artist named...
I like to think about Smash JT. Those dumbass lefties are out here constantly marketing for him, talking about him. They're screenshotting him. They're talking. And let me tell you, the way I found this community, like Smash JT and Hypnotic and all them, it was through Melanie Mack. Do you know why I found Melanie Mack? It was because people were talking shit about her because she was going off on people who were talking about her being anti-trans, right? And I found her, and she didn't give a shit about what they had to say. And from there is when I actually found the people I belonged with. And I was like, holy shit. And it was all the naysayers. And that's how people find us. They hate us, and then they might find Smash, right? And then they might find me. And then they'll find Hypnotic, and they'll just kind of be like, oh, like this exists. I cannot tell you how great of a marketer it is when people talk shit about you or people in your community because they hate you. It's a great way. And because it especially when it is it's like such an identity thing. They don't like you because of your identity and the way you see the world. It's not like, oh, like this guy's stealing or this guy's ripping off charities. That's very different. It is an ideological difference. So if someone sees someone that they don't agree with ideologically talking shit about you because they don't like your ideology, the person that sees that will be like, well, what's this person talking about? They'll go and be like, oh, this guy's fucking based. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm following this guy. Boom. And then it starts a light. And then they start seeing who they're retweeting, who they follow, who they interact with. And that's how it works. Your haters are your greatest marketing tool. And bad reviews are actually good reviews for multiple reasons, right? One, because of the marketing, but two, because if those people are ideologically opposite of you and they say your shit sucks, it's because it's actually very good. And the people who believe in your ideology and how you view the world will probably like it. And that's true.
Stone Toss. You're familiar with Stone Toss? He makes very
edgy, you found a Smash because of Alyssa suing him. Boom, exactly.
Commentary comics, many of which are over the
I think a lot of people did.
Targeting specific, let's say, issues. And what is the outcome of that? People within those groups who absolutely hate Stone Toss. Look what Stone Toss did as they share the meme, the comic.
There we go.
Making it go viral and getting millions to thousands of views, shares, and generating interest in Stone Toss and amassing his following. There are other comic artists who do this, creating edgy content, but look at this. You got to see it. This is awful. Now, by someone loudly complaining, let's say from the leftist perspective, because his Stone Toss comics are largely, let's say, right-wing, I think that would be appropriate, or at least they're reactionary against leftist positions and advocacy. The angry, bitter leftists who share Stone Toss comics and how awful they are, what is the consequence of that? Other people see look how awful this comic is. They see a leftist saying that, and they go, oh, bad reviews from bad people are good reviews.
There we go.
Lesson introduced to the world in this book. Now you're seeing it everywhere on social media. And they say, oh, wow, I guess I should follow this anti-leftist comic artist because it's triggering leftists so successfully. I need to follow him. So that's how this can work. When you've got people who are talking about how much they hate you and your work, that is actually a wave that you can ride to greater publicity. So often
Absolutely.
in this day and age, we're
It's so true. It's totally true. What's up, Miss Sparkles? Pimp J the Gay. What's up? What the fuck? Is this the bald, more serious version of Jay? No, this isn't me. No. This is Joshua Lysek. He is a author. He's great though. I followed him for a long time.
afraid of people saying bad things about us, negative press. As of this recording, just minutes ago, someone sent me an episode of Last Week Tonight with what's his name, John Stewart, whatever that guy's name is, and he mentions a book that I worked on humans and how horrible and awful and evil it is. Bad reviews from bad people, good reviews.
Yeah, this is so true. And I've talked about the bad reviews from bad people or good reviews before. It comes from him. This is something he's pushed for a long time. It is 100% true. So when I saw him put this, I didn't even watch this. I already knew pretty much what he was going to say. But I was like, I want to talk about this because it is so freaking true. Now, we were just talking. Now, the reason I brought that up is because Niles was talking something similar about that, about living rent-free in people's heads, right? So this Niles Sankey, who was pretty much saying you can absolutely talk whatever you want about a game you haven't played because there's plenty of information out there. He's based. Well, this is the game he's making. It's called the Razor Form. Let's just check out this trailer. Another trailer for the day. And then we're going to get into Sifu. Okay. This is a twin stick shooter? Oh, but okay, so it's top down and side scroll. I guess it just depends. Interesting. It's got an interesting, yeah, so it's a simple design, but clearly it's a single dev or a very small team making it, but it looks pretty legit. Got some nice scenes. So there's Razor Form. Looks pretty cool. It's got a little ways to go, I do believe. Let me just double check. I don't think it has a release date or anything like that. Oh, there we go. Playtest. There. Welcome to playtest. I'm in. So let me go and pop this in here. If you guys are interested in this game, it's got a playtest. I feel like this is new. I feel like this wasn't here earlier today, or I didn't see it. Maybe I just didn't notice it. Here. I'm going to pop this into the chats. Check it out. If you're watching on X, make sure you come on over to YouTube or Rumble to check it out. Play Sifu with the Chun-Li mod. I don't think I'm going to pop any mods on. I'm on Epic, so I don't know how easy that will be. The Chun-Li mod. But he fights with his legs, or with his hands mostly. So we had a lot of other things to cover, but we spent a lot of time on the Valheim thing. But I do want to play some Sifu. So that is what we're going to go to now. So if you all want to just hang on just a moment, we're going to transition you guys not into a male or female, but we're going to raid my next stream, which is Sifu. It's JFu, and if you want to see something truly just splendid, I will show you. Look at this. This is great. You're going to love this. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Look at this. What a phenomenal thumbnail. We're getting in there. We're going to be beating the shit out of things. If you have not seen Sifu, though, for real, it is such a great game. It is such an it's like it's a brawler, but it is vicious. And so it's kind of like a it's roguelike-ish in a way where as you age up from dying makes time pass. And the more you die, the more time passes at once. Until you get so old you die, and then you can't continue. So that's how the game works. It's kind of neat. But as you get older, you get stronger. Anyway, we're going to get into that. But stay right here. It's going to move you right over to the stream. I set it up correctly today. So it's going to take you over there, and we're going to play some Sifu. Only if I say please, okay? Please hang out. And we are just to, so let me just catch up real quick. So we unlocked the stream and we are, let me just double check. We are $23 away from WIG. So if anyone's interested in that, 23 away from WIG. Okay? There we are. That is the situation. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you in just a moment. We're not saying goodbye. We're saying see you next time, which is in just a couple minutes. It's going to be great. See you there.
Lights are fading, game was strong. Time to say goodbye so long. We'll be back.
Turn you over. Let's go.
Round. It's not the end, we run this town. Until then, keep up the fight. We'll face resistance.